Hello everyone, it's Rebecca here and I hope you guys are ready to learn some English with me. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Spanish lifestyle and different things in Spain. So I'm going to do a bit of a vlog over the week and it's going to include landscape in Spain, different city that I explore in Spain, supermarkets in Spain, festivals in Spain, and grocery shopping and cooking. Okay, so come along and watch me live a Spanish lifestyle. First up is the landscape. Here I am going to show you the landscape of Spain. As you can see, I am in the bus and I am driving to a city called Almería or Almería. And as you can see, there are a lot of trees, a lot of green trees and mountains, quite brown looking mountains. But there is a lot of green and there's a lot of palm trees. The bus also drove past some towns. So these were very authentic Spanish towns. And the authentic Spanish towns have yellow, brown and white buildings, and they all have little balconies, as you can see there. Every town also has a church or a cathedral. So behind this abandoned building, you can see a church. So there is a church in the center of every town. And here you can see people are putting up lights for a festival. So Spanish people love their festivals. So they're always putting up different decorations and lights in the towns. Another thing in Spain is that they drive on the right side of the road, which is different from Irish roads and UK roads. So that's very different. And as you can see here, there are lots of bars and restaurants in the towns as well. And there's a lot of outdoor sitting. So they always sit outside in cafes. Here we are going under a bridge. So this is a bridge. And there is a lovely view of the mountains. So there are a lot of mountain ranges in Spain, especially in the south of Spain. And it means that when you're on the road, there are beautiful views of mountains everywhere. When I got off the bus, I went straight to the supermarket to get myself a pastry. So we're going to explore the supermarket. In Spain, there is a butcher where the jamon is cut in front of you, and they sell lots of different meats, including a lot of different salamis and chorizo. There's also lots of different cheese, especially goat's cheese and sheep's cheese, which is different. There's lots of options of cheese. There is also a section for fresh fish, so you can buy fresh, full fishes in Spain, and lots of prawns and squid and mussels and shellfish. In Spain, they sell a lot of red and white wine, and it is extremely cheap. €1.85 and €1.40 for a bottle of wine is very, very cheap. Plus beer, 31 cents, very cheap. The vegetable aisle is all fresh produce, so you can pick up what you need, individual bits of vegetables, peppers, mushrooms, lots of tomatoes, lots of fresh tomatoes, and potatoes. So there's lots of fresh oranges, limes, lemons, peaches and plums and apples and pears, lots of fresh fruit. They sell ready-to-go paella and quiche and pizza slices at the deli. And the bread is so fresh and so cheap, only 55 cents for a loaf of bread. And the bakery also sells very fresh pastries. Pastel de natas for 40 cents. Croissants, chocolate croissants, very yummy. I decided to buy a chocolate croissant. They also sell lots of yummy cakes, different flavours for birthdays and parties. The milk is very different from Ireland because it's not fresh milk. It is in the cupboard. There's some fresh milk. That's what I like to buy. Fresh milk's the best. I'm in a city called Almería or Almería, and it's lovely. It's very hot, blue skies. This city has a lot of pisos, a lot of apartments, very high apartments, as you can see. And then it has a few green areas. So there's lots of trees. For shade, we need the shade because it's about 30 degrees, so it's too hot. I love the shade. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like cities because they only have apartments and shops in them, to be honest. And Almeria is the same. It seems all I can see is apartments, there's a bus, and a few shops, a few restaurants and bars. But usually I prefer the countryside, I prefer small towns, because cities are very busy. I mean, this is quiet. This is a nice area to sit. There is a lovely water feature here with little mini waterfalls and a park, a play park for children. In the play park there are slides, swings, seesaw, spinny thing, climbing frame. It's a climbing frame. So this is Almeria. We've got Spanish flag, palm trees, lots of palm trees, a museum of art, lots of flags, and lots of buildings across the road. Flags, big building, not sure what this building is. It's got a big train station and bus station, big bus station, and it's quite windy because Almeria is actually near the coast. It's at a port, so it's very windy. Quite a big bus station, big clock. The next day, my town had a festival, so there was lots to see and do. So I'm going to show you the festival life now. In Spain, they love festivals. I feel like there is a festival on every week. So here are the parade floats, and there's lots of different designs. This has minions, and there's balloons that you can buy. There's lots to celebrate. After the festival, I went to the Plaza Mayor, and they've got the festival lights on and the big cathedral in the centre of the town, and this is where most people hang out. There's some lovely colourful flowers in the Plaza Mayor, and there is lots of places to eat, so people are hanging out at the restaurant, at the bar. And this is the evening part of the festival. So after the floats, there was a place where you could buy lots of balloons, lots of toys for the children, and there was lots of pastries to try, sweet pastries, and wine. So there was this wine bar with people dancing and lots of places to eat. There was some lovely lights, and you also could dance. There was a disco to dance, and lots of food options, lots of chips and burgers and kebabs, and lots of places to sit and lots of lights. There was also a fun fair at this event, so you could go on lots of different rides with loud music, bright lights, and it was so much fun. There's also, these are called dodgems, so that's a fun game. Then during the day, there is a market with lots of cheap clothes, only €7. And there's just lots of different clothes that come up for one day. And then more random things, there's people playing music up the street in the middle of the market with trumpets. I am just back from the supermarket. So in Spain, you have three main supermarkets, Mercadona, Lidl and Consume. So I went to Mercadona today. I got a loaf of bread, which was 55 cents. Pasta, which was €1. Mushrooms, €1.28. 3 tomatoes for 50 cents. And that was it. So a very small shop for lunch. So I'm going to have bread for lunch and then tomato, mushroom, pasta. Delicious. Now I am cooking in Spain. I'm frying some onions and then I'm going to use the garlic crush with some garlic. I'm going to cut up some mushrooms and put in spinach. Then that's my vegetables. And then the sauce is creme fraiche and pesto. Pesto, which has basil, parmesan, and pine nuts. And then pasta. So the pasta is boiling. So I'm having pesto pasta. Of course, I'm having some bread with the pasta. So I've just buttered bread. And this says it's Irish butter and it's called Golden Hill. So I bought it because it's Irish butter and Irish butter is the best. But to be honest, I don't think it says Germany. And then this is the final dish. So green pesto pasta with bread. I ended the week at the beach. So there's some lovely sand and it's very sunny. It is sunset. There's the port. So it's beside a big ship. And there's the sand. It's quite stony. But I'm going to go swimming now. Here you can see there was a baby seagull having a fight with other seagulls for a fish that it just caught. So I thought that was quite funny. So I took a video. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you learned lots of English. Please check out my other videos and I'll see you later.